Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn all about the second set of 5 letters. If you haven't watched the previous video, please do so before watching this one. In the previous video, we've mentioned that there are 4 very important things that we need to know about each letter. We need to know the sound of the letter, how the mouth looks like while pronouncing the letter, how to write the letter, and what is the body movement or gesture associated with that letter. Remember, we use the videos produced by Leapfrog. We always leave links to these videos in the description box below. Our first sound for today is going to be the letter sound. Watch the mouth while pronouncing the letter. In the video, you will find the letter sound with wings. And they fly. And that's exactly the body movement we do while pronouncing that letter. Now, how do we write an uppercase? We write the uppercase between the first and the third line. We start a standing line or a vertical line from the first line to the third one this way. And then we draw a horizontal or a sleeping line on the first line there and another one on the second line there. The lowercase, we can start drawing a cane. The cane consists of half a circle and a standing line, just like this one. Watch, half a circle and then a standing line. Then we draw a horizontal line across. Our next letter sound is the G, G, G. Watch the mouth, G, G, G. In the video, you will find the letters G in the gem. They are practicing and they are lifting some weight this way. And that's exactly the body movement we do while pronouncing that sound. G, 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 G. Now, how do we draw the uppercase G? Remember, we always draw it between the first and the third line. It's like you're drawing a circle, starting from the right, going all the way to the left, all the way back to the same point, but don't complete the circle. Don't close the circle. Just move inward, this way. How do we draw a lowercase g? First, we start drawing a circle between the second and the third line. We start from the right, and then we draw the circle all the way to the left, and back to the same point. Once you've drawn the circle, you're going to start drawing a standing line all the way down to the fourth line with half a circle. Our third letter sound for today is the sound. Watch my mouth while pronouncing it. It is simply puffing the air out. In the video, you will find the letters feeling very hot in a very hot place. That's how we move our hands while pronouncing the letter. In order to write down an uppercase, all we need to do is to draw 2 standing lines right next to each other, this way. We are going to connect them in the middle with a sleeping line, this way. And in order to write a lowercase, we need only 1 standing line from the first line to the third one, this way. And then we're going to go all the way up to the second line, and then we're going to draw a cane, this way. The fourth letter sound for today is the sound I. I. Watch the mouth. I. Try to put a little smile on your face while saying that. I. Remember, there's a big difference between I and eh. Again, I. Children usually get confused between those 2 sounds. In the video, you will find a green, icky, sticky liquid being poured on the letter I. It goes I, like that, with a facial expression of being disgusted. I. This is the body movement associated with that sound. That's what we do every time we pronounce I. So how do we draw an uppercase I? We start drawing a vertical line from the first to the third line this way. And then we draw two horizontal lines on the first line and on the third one this way. In order to draw a lowercase I between the second and the third line, we need to draw a standing line or a vertical line this way. And then we add a dot on the top of it. The fifth and the last letter sound we're learning today is the sound J. 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 Make sure you watch the mouth. J. 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 In the video, you will find the letter sounds J jumping on trampolines, going all the way J. 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 And that's what we do every time we say that sound. J. 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 In order to draw an uppercase J between the first and the third line, make sure you draw a vertical line this way. Make sure you finish it with half a circle this way. You can draw it with or without a sleeping line or a dash at the top of it. In order to draw a lowercase J, we start drawing a standing line between the second and the fourth line this way, and we finish it with half a circle. Make sure you put a dot above it. In a previous video, we've explained in details what we should do at home in order to properly practice the letter sounds. But just to remind you, I'm going to go through that one more time quickly. First exercise, we make a body movement and my child is expected to say the sound. In the second exercise, we're going to do the opposite thing. I will say the sound and my child is required to do the body movement. The next exercises will be using flashcards. We will leave 3 printables in the description box below. First, we exercise using the uppercase letter flashcards. We show the cards and my child is expected to say the sound. Then we do the same exact thing using the lowercase letter flashcards. Once a child masters these sounds, make sure you mix all the 10 flashcards together. Avoid showing them in order. Make sure you mix them and randomly show the flashcards. In the next exercise, give your child all the 10 flashcards. Make a sound with the body movement and ask your child to pick up the 2 flashcards, the lowercase and the uppercase flashcards of that sound. Now it's time to make things a little bit more complicated. We are going to mix the 10 flashcards of the previous 5 letter sounds with the flashcards of today's 5 letters. Mix them all together and randomly show your child the card. Ask your child to say the sound of the card that you show. The next 2 exercises will be all about tracing letters and writing letters. We are going to leave 3 printable worksheets in the description box below for each letter, as well as a blank one for practicing writing. Let me remind you that we should practice on a daily basis from 10 to 20 minutes maximum. If your child forgets a sound or a body movement, make sure you remind them once and twice before moving to the next sound. Well, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell in order to get our next video once released. Thank you for watching. See you next time.